What's up, Army? Welcome back to Redemption 46 Studios. I'm Nick.
I'm Keith.
I'm Zach.
I'm Curtis.
And I'm Jarek.
Y'all know the vibes. Y'all seen the thumbnail. Y'all seen the picture. BTS is back. Spine Breakers. It should be directly put up on YouTube.
Look at that fucking smile, man.
Oh, yeah. If you're not subscribed to the channel, make sure you're subscribed because you keep watching these videos and you're not subscribed, we're going to find you. You with the Crocs on.
In relaxed mode. Always.
You with no shoes on.
Someone's like, oh, you caught me.
Spine breaker.
Make sure y'all jump on the Patreon. We are at over 1,600 people. The goal is to get to 2,000 people. I feel like at some point we're going to have 5,000 people on there.
Then 10 bands. Literally.
But y'all know the vibes, man. Let's just jump into Spine Breakers. The only thing I know about this is an older drum, I think, from
It's not a rap line.
second CD or the first CD.
Yeah, let's jump in with 2 feet. Let's go.
Spine Breakers. You sound
like I broke
Ed
a
Hardy drum.
Sound like Dr. Dre.
What's the West Coast in this blue?
No, it's definitely giving that.
Well, it's funny because these are all the older albums when they sounded very much all West Coast.
교육은 산으로 가고 학생도 산으로 가 21세기 계급은 반으로 딱 나눠져 있는 자와 없는 자 쉬는 자와 없는 자 입은 자와 벗는 자 또 길을 써서 얻는 자 이게 뭔 일이니 유행해서 넌 밀리니 때를 쓰고 애를 써서 얻어내지 찔리지 가끔참 패딩 마냥 욕심을 계속 차 휴지는 부모 등골을 봐도 넌 메모 차지 돈은 다 있다고 졸라대니 안 사줄 수도 없다고 Yo baby 철딱선이 없긴 굳이 말아 그가 패딩 안 입는다고 어라 죽지는 않아 패딩 안 해고 웨이터를 채우기 전에 머릿속 기념을 채우기 늦기 전에
I was gonna say shit at him. That was a verse. That was a verse. No, why it sound like Dr. Dre, Nate Dogg?
It does. It really does.
No, it really does. The composition of it.
Yeah. Hold up. I actually like that. Of his cadence.
Cadence is crazy.
Nice.
Alright.
Okay, V. I'm loving the V.
I'm bringing the beat back for him. Like, they about to be showing off.
Yo, why it sound like you doing the exhibit chicken hawk zone? This do sound like a Drake track, bro.
They going off in the back.
That was interesting.
Very interesting. Cause since it's an older track, I already assumed it was gonna be hip hop heavy. Yeah. I assumed, during this time, at least from the sample size that we have of all the older tracks, older CDs definitely are more like rappers get a verse, singers are implemented in the chorus. They share the chorus and then maybe sometimes jump on here and there. So I knew I was gonna get kind of that flair. It is an interesting blend of things to me, just because I feel like it's definitely a lot of Dr. Dre and Nate Dogg influences in this track.
Specifically, that post, what's it? That album, this next episode album,
2001.
2001, yeah.
But I don't mind it, and I think it's cool, especially for this being like some of their older music. Like it was cool. RM was acting different.
I like his flow switches on this.
I love the cadence when he first came on, and then he might have switched up his flow probably like 5 or 6 times. I like the feel of the song.
I'm actually, on one hand, I'm shocked. I'm not shocked that this is like V got pretty much most of the chorus on this. You rarely see that with him outside of what was it, Jump? I think it was.
I think this fits.
But yeah, I was just about to say on the other hand,
what they wanted to do.
When you think what the theory of what this song is musically, like I said, Turn of the Millennium, Dr. Dre type song.
Yeah, he's the Nate Dogg.
It's literally a Dr. Dre Nate Dogg song.
Yeah, because I
sounds
wouldn't
like Laylo almost.
Yeah, I wouldn't ask like Jim or Jen to kind of do though. I just feel like it's more in V's wheelhouse, just to go like it's
that's so natural.
Yeah, it's pretty much the base of the group whenever he feels like it.
Benefits of having a baritone.
Yeah. Zach, Jerk.
That boy Sugar snapped. I think it was great to make him go first with that verse, cause he really brought that energy, and right off the bat you already knew what the song was gonna be. I loved all the verses. The hook was dope. The beat was dope. I don't think anything about the song was like lackluster. Nothing wrong with this song. Time and a place to listen to this.
Tomorrow, Jump,
but I like this BTS. I like the BTS when they be rapping and stuff. It'd be dope. Yeah.
I'm not. Well, like I said, that's your opinion. This won't be one that'll make the playlist just because of like the dated sound of the thing. I do applaud.
I also don't think this is their hardest.
Yeah, definitely. I do applaud them though
Kurt,
for.
Right after this track is Jump on the album.
See,
that makes sense.
That's what I'm saying. This was when V was getting that shit off. Yeah, I applaud them for like to touch on the lyrics a little bit. It just seems kind of like I ain't gonna say they were shading people, but it's kind of like they were shading people or at least finger wagging a little bit about.
That looked like a lot of their MO early on.
Yeah, I said that about Dope. I was like,
there was a lot of sneak dissing going on early on.
It's kind of just about like what I got from especially Sugar's part was just about like you wearing fancy stuff but not taking care of like your folks and everything like that while they having stuff, which I think that might be a thing over in Korea as a part on a small scale of you being fly but you not taking care of your parents, whereas large scale if you want to apply that how we have the stigma over here when people get rich and don't give back to the community, or which is a nuanced thing at that because the community is relative and subjective to who, but not what I'm saying. Just you getting rich and not taking care of those who took care of you or helped you get where you were and everything like that. I understand it. It's still kind of like finger wagging, but I can understand where just to think about young men their age doing that is super interesting. But I just to the corner.
Yeah, another thing too before y'all go up too is shout out to School Love Affair. We low key did a majority of the songs on this album already as far as reactions go, because we did Boy in Love, we did Just One Day, we did Tomorrow, we did BTS Cypher 2, we did Jump, we just did Spinebreaker. It's only 10 tracks on the album.
Yeah.
So we did a majority of the stuff on here.
Just One Day is the best song on the album.
I said this before. I ain't about to run on a tangent.
Yes, it is.
Whoever, I think jump over there. But I think those two
tomorrow
different
over that,
sounds. see what having a large panel get you? Not fake reactions.
Speaking of shade,
Nah, but I said this before in a different video. I was like, I wish I'd have been around during like these albums, just because I feel like
At the time, this would have slapped.
I feel like it's a lot of people who might have heard this album and just be like, "Yo, they're gonna be great." Like
Catch
I'm
it at the
telling
time
you,
and not look
yeah,
at it
like
from
you
a
know, you hear
hindsight
something and
perspective.
it'd be like 9 out of 10 slaps on there, and you just like, "Yo, I'm telling you, yo, people gonna be dicky in them in a couple years."
I was talking to people in the Discord. I said, bro, if I had a time machine and somebody asked me like what I'm gonna do, fuck everything. I'm going back to 2015 and experiencing most beautiful moment in life dropping, because I needed that album. Ironically titled song. I Need You.
What would I have been acting if I'd have been listening to
Nah,
K-pop?
bro.
Super
That's what I'm
heavy?
saying. I would have been in a totally different
you the
space.
hidden bitches with like tracks and
needed
shit.
that music.
They'd
at
be
that time.
like, "Oh, you want some shit?" Like, yeah, you know.
By now.
Yeah, I would have been on. Hi,
You would have seen me in a K-drama.
I've been touching like
You're gonna see
chocolate
me in a
cheeks and
K-drama.
chocolate wings. They like, what you talking about? Nothing.
With the hair down.
Calm down, Quagmire.
Spanish guy in a K-drama.
But yeah,
First black
was
lead in a
That was
K-drama.
my spill.
I like this. I do agree with you, Nick. Like, you can hear the Dr. Dre in this for sure. In my opinion, Arm went off. Like, he went stupid, like crazy. V killed the chorus. It was all around. I liked it. I like that West Coast feel. You could definitely hear it.
It all makes sense though too. Why they got the West Coast feel? Like we said, they was already over there. It seemed like, you know what I mean. They
AHS,
just
yeah.
So it's
Or ASL.
yeah, it just seems like that's definitely resonated with them a lot, and that they took a lot from that, because I'm hearing a lot of everything from them. A lot of earlier tracks give off that West Coast vibe. Also, I think that might have been a time too, 2014. Who West Coast is popping again? Everything.
YG had started popping.
Yeah, YG probably has just started popping.
Mustard had the radio on lock.
There's 1,000 Mustard beats and shit like that right now. Yeah. Kurt, my fault.
No, you're good. I thought this was really good. I really liked a lot of the beat progressions. I loved more of the rap-centric line, everything like that. It definitely did feel like it was Dre and Nate Dogg, as you had said. Like, I definitely saw if that was an influence that they were looking into, or at least if it was just an homage from the production side of it. But and everything in this song too, I really liked. I liked the decision of Suge going first. I think it really set the tone early. I love what he was saying, basically, like the whole play on the dirty clothes and everything like that. I think that's a really great oxymoron, because you're talking about fanciness and lavishness, but you're saying it's dirty. Like it's it's a dirty laundry, so to speak. So I thought that was like a really great play on words as far as conveying that. I like how Suge said the class systems of everyone was divided into 2 centuries, like a tale of that generational gap, so to speak, and everyone trying to follow trends and things like that. And he said, "What did I strike a nerve?" And that was playing on the spine breaker aspect of it, like a literal nerve being pulled and everything. So just the lyricism in that was incredible. RM definitely shined a lot in this too. I loved his verse, his flows, his cadences. As you had said, it switched up several times, and it was funny because he was kind of more of the perspective of, it seemed like, not necessarily a pride, but in the sense of how that can be seen as a good thing. I feel like when it's like, I don't have nothing, I made it for myself, I'm spending my money, that's a good thing, but then wait, where does that leave me kind of thing, and that realization, which, funny enough, with the length of the song, that would fit in like a midpoint as far as like storytelling, like beginning, middle, end.
Yeah.
And then Hope at the end, what he did was essentially acknowledging it and saying like, this is what it is, but now you have to make a decision on it. So I just thought the overall story structure of what they did was incredible in that.
They're
And
very idiosyncratic when they want to be.
they really do beginning, middle, end. Like every song feels like a full circle story. And on top of that, I just like in general that it is an upbeat, or I don't want to say upbeat necessarily, but it's something that sonically is like a nice sounding rap song, but it's really about class systems and like really serious subject matter. So I mean, just the fact that they were touching on that stuff that was so serious back then, and carried through today as well. It's just really special, and I thought V did especially well on the chorus. That was a sonic sound of his voice I hadn't heard before, and I thought it was a really nice surprised to hear as well.
Yeah, not to run on a tangent. I think in general that's what makes BTS kind of over everybody else for real. Is that besides the fact that they can tell like whole concepts within like a 3-minute span, they do it on different levels. They can do it on one album. They can do it on multiple albums. They can do it on 10 videos. They can do it in 2 minutes, and kind of take you from beginning to middle to end. And sonically, like, you know, in K-pop in general, sometimes more of the upbeat songs, sometimes are more of the downward, like, you know, just those dreary songs, well, dreary lyrics. And they just handle subject matter, I think, better than kind of anybody else kind of right now. So
it's really hard to do, to make something so serious sounding that you want to talk about, but then also make it commercial sounding enough to reach a wide audience.
It's that blend.
That's their MO at this point. Like,
Really,
it's that blend that
Their
we was talking about before, where the whole lyricism versus like, you know,
content.
you know, well, not so much like turned up music where not like I don't respect anybody who just got lyrics, but I think to be a great artist, you need to also be able to talk to the masses. And the people who are lyricists, but also can create turn up music, can create a vibe, can create, you know, like, oh, I'm sad, let me throw this on. Those are the people who are just kind
It's
of
like
that.
Ludacris, for every move, bitch, get out the way, you need a runaway love.
Yeah, but even well, I'm not going to bash Ludacris.
I'm fucking with Luda. I was just thinking about Luda.
That wasn't a bash.
No. I'm not gonna say. I'm not gonna say what I
okay.
want to say about my Black King. But
Real shit.
he might have been top 3.
Yeah, and he wasn't 3.
If you're mad, I'm on top. Bitch, be gone. My fault.
There's a couple of them albums, bruh.
But it's just certain shit that like they can do that I don't think that he can do, and it's probably certain shit, probably vice versa too. But I'll leave that one.
No, I thought the joint was cool. I thought all the verses kind of fit together. I did like the dirty clothes fact. Like, you know, you buying these brand new clothes, but they already dirty before you even put them on because of the way you got them. It's not just that too, but it's also kind of how what Aaron was saying. Yeah, he was. Well, he was bar him. No, but he was also talking about shit. I lost my train of thought real quick. No, but he was talking about
RM Scammers was up in 2014, bro.
Who, RM?
No, the Scammers.
Oh yeah. Shit, I lost it. No, it's cool.
You talking about the dirty laundry thing?
Yeah, I'll come back to it 'cause I can't remember. So the thing I find interesting is like people this age blowing the whistle on people their age. Like if this came out in America, they'd be like, yo, these hating ass niggas or whatever.
Yeah, that's how come sometimes I think depending on how you come off.
Right.
You
some
gotta
people will be
yeah.
like, I'm very much one of those people. I don't like. It's not that I can't take nobody saying nothing to me or about me, but it's who it's coming from.
It's
You touched on this before.
It's
When you
almost
was like
hypocritical.
those people that was like, "Yo, don't go out at the club.
Oh, yeah,
get ready
the
for
dope
work.
video.
Get ready for work tomorrow." And they'd be like,
They're like, yo, bro, like
"You can do
you
both."
don't know what I'm going through in my life. Yeah, I might need the club right now. Shit.
No, but I don't know what I was gonna say. So like RM was talking about
Don't
shit,
back
I
to
lost
your
it.
parents. Wash your dishes.
I'll get the school supplies.
No, he's talking about like something that you had
Will.
touched on, or I think it might have been low, where it's like I bought this with my own money. I have this, and now what do I have? It's almost like, I'm not even gonna do that because that's personal. But there was somebody I used to talk to, or not talk to, but somebody I used to conversate with every now and again because they would always buy like new sneakers and new clothes or whatever, but they're still living at home and they're not helping out. They're not doing this and that and the third. They're not even looking to get out of the situation because they're comfortable financially with just spending money looking fly, but not actually living fly.
They're probably watching the video like.
So,
Yo, I loved you.
so you kind of constituted as, you know, not giving back to, you know, your neighborhood, but you could also look at it as the way people kind of do it as well. So you fly, but your kid got on dick ass shoes.
Very true.
So
very
you know
true.
what I mean? So what does that mean that you fly, but your kid look like that? Like, if anything, your kid should look like $1 million and you should suffer. It's the same conversation. Hey, who do you feed first at dinner time? You always feed the kid first in my household.
First.
Because, you know what I mean, they got to eat. Oh, you not one of the people? Okay, that's cool.
No, I do know a lot of households where the man eats first. I grew up in the South. It's is different. Some for different families. Daddy.
So
I think even in the Bible, your husband come. The only person come before your husband is God.
Right. So my ex is Puerto Rican, right? So she would give me the plate first, and I would tell her
Who eats first at your house?
kindly to make sure she eats first. And that was a discussion that we kept having to have because she would like bring me a plate, and I'm like, yo, did you feed Jenny first or whatever? Did she get enough to eat?
Grandparents, if they live in the crib.
Because at the end of the day, I can go without. You know what I mean? But my kid can't go without. Like that's a negative. But like that's a.
Why is the situation that it ain't enough food for everybody?
No.
I get 100% what you mean.
Is we birds? We resting in the worm and shit?
No, I get 100% what you mean though. I'm just fucking with you.
Yeah.
So.
And I feed my kids first.
No, you might have tons of food in the house, but maybe you just didn't cook enough or cook as what you thought you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I better eat these fucking drumsticks. Don't touch the
You better
breast.
heat up some nuggets or some
Touch
shit.
this breast if you want to. I'll pop the shit out your head. Say that.
What's the good meat, Dad? We don't like that.
I'm tired of noodle cups.
You will eat them and you will love them.
I don't know. I was never one of the kids that had the kid cuisine. I wanted one, but I just never got it.
want that struggle shit, bro.
Yo,
That's the worst fucking meal
as
ever.
a kid for me,
As a
kid
kid,
cuisine,
I thought this shit
kid
slapped.
cuisine was the shit, bro.
Hey, Elio's Pizza.
As soon
Yes,
that's even
yes.
worse. No,
Put a
but
little garlic powder on top?
Kid Cuisine is
They don't
horrible,
know,
bro.
man. They don't know.
I'm sorry.
They don't
I don't
know.
give a fuck if they was trying to sponsor us. Kid Cuisine is fucking horrible, bro. That
As an adult, yeah.
I think as an adult, yes.
But as a kid,
No,
you
as
just
a
wanted
kid, I
something
really
for
did
you.
not like that shit, bro.
You know what? Maybe they fucked up now. Because maybe I haven't had
yo,
one in a minute.
bro.
So maybe they fucked up.
Nah,
now.
bro. That shit
It was like
nasty.
Lunchables. I wanted Lunchables
Bro,
as a kid. Like,
remember
yo,
you
let me
heating
get
up
the
the Kid
Lunchables.
Cuisine
Space
and you're
Lunches.
in like the
Yes, bro.
corn or whatever that comes get
That's
inside your brownie. You assed
Maybe
out.
we
Like you
missed
gonna
it.
eat a corn.
I don't know.
Yeah,
maybe-
y'all think your kids hungry men now? The XL
My
joint.
kids eat like whenever my mom. I don't do that shit. I don't even feed my kids microwave food no more though. But like,
Oh, you got McDonald's money?
no, I cook. I just cook.
Shit, my parents
Oh,
throwing
my
Salisbury
God.
steak joints in there.
Yeah.
Flip them around.
Yeah.
Throw
Yeah.
some rice.
You got that. You got that.
You delivered
That microwave
delivered
burnt
now.
piece of cherry cobbler in the middle. That should be rubbery as fuck. Okay, neither here nor there.
One of them shits came with applesauce.
Yeah. Nah, but
Nah, Derek, I feel you, bro.
If you that hungry, y'all
I
should
feel like I was in jail. I know.
yeah, yo, that's
that hungry,
absolutely
you should do
right.
try
If
treats.
you that hungry, get some try
And
treats
use
in
the
the house.
15%.
And I mean, 50% was it redemption? Was it the redemption 46 or
The
just
link will be in
redemption?
the bio.
Awesome.
I love our young here.
No, but it's like so you're doing all this and you don't realize that you're breaking your parents' back. You're making more pressure for them. You're doing more, making their work harder for them. When you obviously got the money, but you're just not spending on what you need to spend it for. Your priorities are fucked up, and like you're not doing the right thing, and you just making life way more difficult than it has to be for the people who gave you life. And it's like, and given their class system or the way they look at things is respect your parents and your elderly and this and the third. You're in violation of that, and they're calling it out again. Not something I would do because if we the same age, I'm not about to blow the whistle, but I get it.
It's not even just
Also,
age. I just
yeah.
you just don't know what someone else has going on.
True.
I think the thing that's unique about this as well is like, well, for one, I like the idea of the back break thing, the spine breaker thing, with the actual money. Like, imagine like the weight you're holding, like you're collapsing under so much wealth essentially that it's breaking your back. So I think that's really poetic.
Your mama's back.
Facts. The last line of the verse that Hope had was actually more so about like, it didn't feel like he was necessarily like calling it out, but more so just addressing the like the kind of double standard of it, sort of. And he basically, the last line he says is like, y'all got to make a decision. So it felt more so like I'm presenting you. He said it felt more so like I'm presenting you my side of the story, and y'all got to make a decision. It didn't necessarily feel like you're bad if you have money or you're bad if you don't do anything.
I don't
like
know.
that.
I don't think it was make a decision in that regard. I think it was to make a decision of what type of person you want to be because your priorities are fucked up.
Well, it can be both.
I don't know. Given this song, like this song is pretty straightforward. Yo, you're breaking your parents' back. You're spending money on shit you don't need, or your clothes is fly, but your parents is like but you're not helping your parents. I don't think those are fluid concepts or fluid
No, but
points.
you can
Because they literally
you can
you're kind of like
interpret
you're
that.
wrong.
Right.
Because you know.
Yeah, but you
literally.
can interpret that and learn from that and become a better person. That's what it.
no doubt. Yeah.
Yeah, y'all good?
Yeah, I'm
good. I'm good. Yo, be nice to your parents, man.
My mom and dad some Gucci too.
And your kids aren't being nice to you.
Yeah, I was about to say, you never know. The kid could just have bad vibes.
Nah, don't throw nothing at your kids, but tell them to come to our YouTube channel and we'll, have a conversation
We
with
at
them
least cheer them up.
about how to be nicer to you.
And you know how to cheer them up? Get us some try treats.
Like, comment, subscribe, #Redeemers. Make sure y'all subscribe, man. We want to see y'all beautiful faces on every single post that we do. Make sure that you guys join the Patreon. It's going to be exclusive BTS drip on there.
Help us break the algorithm.
We love y'all to death, Army. We're going to holler at y'all. Peace.